So, good evening. We are back again. Luckily, Flawless's music hasn't got me copyrighted yet. Your mic was on. All I could do was boom, 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 right, and a load of rap. I was like, what's going on here?
My bad. Sorry, I didn't realize it. My bad. My apologies, Medley. My apologies. Sorry.
Calm, man. It's calm.
I'm here over here, vibes.
Inside, man. Big up to everyone in it. Smash these likes up, people. Smash these likes up. This is going to be a lit show because I'm probably going to upset a load of people. But there we go. Life happens. And also, welcome back, man. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just here. Just seeing all this madness with the Super League. Yeah, I'm just ready to get into it, man.
Yeah, man. Sighted, my bro. Come on, what are you saying?
Yeah, man, I'm all blessed, man. It's been a crazy, crazy day. I tried to go for a little nap here, and then when I woke up, I seen United statement, this, that, Florentino. I was like, shit, man. You can't even go for a nap nowadays, man. And then, boom, news happens. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, Man United issuing another statement. More statements this season than points.
What's the statement? What did I miss now? What have we said?
They want no part of this Super League.
They allegedly don't want no part of the, you know what I mean? That allegedly.
They're all virtue signaling at this point, man. But Flawless, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. Good to be back as well. Big up for having me, Lee. Looking forward to the show as well, man. As always.
Yeah, come on, man. All links are in the title, people. So make sure you're smashing these likes up. Make sure you sub to the guys. And I'll give you my quick take on it, before I get your thoughts. I'm all for it. Literally, I'm all for it. Okay. Yeah. And Gary Neville hoodwinks everybody into thinking it was a bad idea last time, and everyone was protesting outside their football stadiums. Yeah, basically, number one, because they were bored because they were sat in their house for 2 years. Yeah, and number two, well, it's true, isn't it? They were sat in their house, they just wanted to go out and get a bit of fresh air and feel like part of something. Gary Neville gaslit everyone, and everyone was outside their football stadiums. Yeah, if anyone thinks this ain't going to happen, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. At some point, whether it takes another 30 years, this is happening. It has been happening since 1992. It's been happening since before then. Why do you think so many owners from America have brought into English football clubs? This is what they want. David Dean was part of this back at Arsenal back in the day, talking about Super League back in the 70s. Yeah, but like I said, right now, it's fashionable online for everyone to just go with the latest trend. Yeah, and if the trend was, I'm all for it, everyone would be all for it today. But it's no, I don't want it. Gary Neville told me it's bad. So now nobody wants it. Well, guess what? I do. Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of seeing dead rubber football matches in European football. Yeah, nobody wants to watch PSV versus Dortmund in a knockout stage. Let's be real.
That's true. Right, that is true. You got a point.
I would rather watch Real Madrid versus Arsenal, then the following week Real Madrid versus Bayern, then the following week Man United versus, I don't know, PSG. This is what we want. And people are sitting there.
The elite.
People are sitting there conning themselves that statements that are going out, like money don't talk. Yeah, it's all well and good that Atleti have put a statement out and actually name dropped Barca and Real Madrid. Yeah, Atleti literally said all the teams are named, all the countries, they don't want a Super League. But in Spain, the only clubs who do are Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Barcelona, it makes sense because they're the two clubs for definite assurance to make it. So it makes sense.
You know what's crazy as well? Is like there's this myth going around that Real Madrid and Barcelona are skin. They're not skin. Yeah, Real Madrid are far from skin. Yeah, Barcelona, not as rich as they used to be. Yeah, however, the TV money in Spain, I think there's a lot of people out there that still think it's majority of the money goes to Real Madrid and Barcelona. It don't. Yeah, it don't. Since DAZN and I think it's Telefonica. DAZN and Telefonica, I think it's nearly 6 million euros, 6.5 million euros, or billion euros, sorry. Sorry, I'm lying. It's 4.9 billion euros TV deal. Yeah, it's pretty much an equal split now. Yeah, 50% of that pot goes as an equal split. 25% is done on sporting achievement, i.e. how far up the league you finish. And the other 25% is on how long you've been in the league. So, and just to put that into context, the Premier League deal is 7.2 billion. So it's not a million miles less. It's 2 billion over 5-6 years difference between 20 teams over 5. It's not a great deal less than our TV deal in the English Premier League. Yeah, and not only that, Yeah, let's be real here. If Barcelona and Real Madrid decided, yo, we're joining, yeah, and then enough Italian teams say, yo, we're joining too. Yeah, the French teams are saying they want to join. Marseille and Lyon, they've said we're cool. Yeah, Besiktas, Galatasaray, and Fenerbahce have come out today and said, yo, we want in. Yeah,
Yeah, I bet they do.
Your Champions League looks shit, doesn't it? Because if you get a couple of Premier League teams say, yo, we're in as well, then what? And people are saying to me, yeah, but Gunnar, the Premier League have put a ban on it. Yeah, cool. We'll stick your league. See you later. Then what? Now your TV deal's dramatically dropping if Arsenal, Man United, and Chelsea all leave. Yeah, these clubs have got this locked. Trust me. It might just take a lot longer. Exactly. Well, why do UEFA want to stop this? Why did they want to stop it? Because they know they're dusted as soon as this happens. Yeah, they're dusted. Why do these leagues not want it? Because they know that all eyes are on the Premier League. If you take out 3 of that top 6, less eyes on the Premier League now. Yeah, take out 3 of the top 4 in Spain, yeah, or 2 of the top 4. Just take out Barcelona and Real Madrid. And let you power the next 2 biggest clubs. Now take out 2 of the French teams. Now take out 2 of the Italian teams. But all of a sudden, game over for this lot. So that's my penny's worth. I'm going to shut up. Also, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, for me, my only issue with it was more the fact of a select few could compete in it and everybody else couldn't compete. I always want competition in football. I always want to see, the smaller teams have a chance. As long as that's available, then I don't really mind. You know what I mean? Sport needs to be fair to a degree, but let's keep it real. It's not fair with the Premier League, and we obviously support English teams, so we're going to have a bias. It's not fair in terms of money and revenue. So that's how I look at it. Like, do you know what I mean? I just feel like I get why other leagues and other clubs are a bit annoyed. I mean, with how it's going in terms of money distribution, because how are you going to be able to compete with the Premier League and that monopoly? A lot of fans are only, happy with how it is because it's benefiting English teams. If English teams were getting the same money as Portuguese teams, would they have the same sentiment? They wouldn't.
Well, Benfica and Porto want in as well, by the way.
Of course they do. Do you know what I mean? Of course they do.
100%, man.
When Benfica's winning league titles, they want to win the Champions League, but they lose their best players every year. You know what I mean? Every year they lose their best players, and they want to compete.
Facts.
They win everything in Portugal, but they want to push on. They want to compete. I think Porto was the last one. Benfica only won the Champions League in the 60s, Eusebio days, 2 Champions Leagues. And why? There's no surprise that came before the Premier League. The Premier League came the year I was born, 92. You know what I mean? And since then, they're not able to compete. They're not able to win the league. Ajax as well is another one. So many historical teams now can no longer compete with the monopoly and the money being generated by the Premier League. I understand why other teams are like, well, we want to have a crack at it. You know what I mean? We want to have a chance. How are they going to have a chance when they're having a fraction of the money of Premier League teams? It's not greed. If anything, that's more towards fair competition. They want to be getting some money as well. Because Benfica, if you really think about it, Benfica do everything that they can within their possibility. Like I think they make the most money in player sales, but they can't compete. They can't hold on to their players. And if they do, they've got about a 2 or 3 year window to win. So they got to form a team ready to compete in the Champions League within 2-3 years and make their players avoid getting 300,000 a week at Man United. You know what I mean? 350 at Arsenal, 350 at Man City. It's not going to happen. So if we take our British lens off and look at it, it's beneficial for everyone and it makes it more competitive. And then it's not as predictable because let's be real, like with the Champions League, it's predictable. All of us can predict who's really is going to be winning the Champions League, who's going to be dominating it. It's predictable. Everybody lauded up, Leicester City when they won the Premier League. When did we see that in Europe for the Champions League? When's the last team that was a Leicester level that went and won the Champions League?
Can't even say Porto because Porto are massive under Jose. Yeah. You can't even say Porto.
Yeah, all you can say about that one is it was a surprise. But yeah, in terms of level, obviously, yeah. But it was just a surprise that you get every now and again in the Champions League, you'll get a surprise winner. Where it's like, we didn't expect them. But that's
people are saying, but it's corrupt because Florentino Perez. But people have been talking about corruption with the UEFA for how many years? So pick your poison.
Oh, come on, man. Facts.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, we know the UEFA. We know what UEFA are like. Like we fully aware.
Facts. Listen, it is what it is. There's a lot of people in here that are like for it as well. Listen, I'm all for it. Yeah. At the end of the day, Like it's only really the
This is to
snobbery of
replace the
Premier
Champions League.
Sorry, go on,
You
mate.
got to remember, this is to replace the Champions League, by the way. It's not replacing the actual Premier League, the bread and butter. This is to replace the Champions League. So a lot of people are trying to, look at it from a Premier League point of view. This is not to replace the Premier League, it's replace the Champions League, which for me, that format is bullshit anyway. But yeah, sorry, carry on, Lee.
Saeed, my club ain't won it under this format anyway, so change it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, we never win it anyway. So I'd rather listen. If we're not going to win it, yeah, like, come on, man. We played Sevilla. Yeah, Sevilla have put a tweet out saying some bullshit about make money on the pitch or make money, and then La Liga put this get out of here, man. How about try and stay in the league? How about that? Yeah, how about try and stay in the league because they're about 17th or 16th in the league. Shut up, Sevilla, man. Yeah, just sack another manager as well. Go on. All right, do you know what I'm saying? They've had 5 managers in 18 months, bro. Yeah, they need to stop waffling and start sorting their own act out. Right, do you know what I'm saying? Right. But the funny thing for me is like Bayern Munich have always been against it. They've issued a statement. United have issued a statement. Listen, that's all BS, man. Yeah, that's just to get fans keeping them on side with it. Oh, look at the Glazers. Oh, yes, we know what that's about. You got the PR channel sitting there waffling. Yeah, like it's going to be the enemy of football. Shut up, you're the enemy of football, mate. Yeah, like, just get out of it. I'm sick of these people waffling. Yeah, because I'll tell you right now, if it does happen, and it probably won't this time around, but if it does happen at some point, damn right, all these people are going to be watching it. And 100% they're all going to be streaming the games. They're going to be tweeting about it. Just stop waffling. Yeah, stop waffling. Just because it's getting you a load of traction and making you look like a good fan. Nobody cares. Yeah, how about just say what you think rather than just going with the flow? Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that just go with the flow and don't actually give their real opinions, mate. They say, what do you make of it, bro?
I can't lie, man. You know what it is with me, yeah? I look at it as kind of almost two kind of madnesses, isn't it? You know what I mean? The UEFA one right now, I think what we're saying, 10 games next season, they're trying to change the format, etc., etc. UEFA is basically the Super League, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's not on the title of the Super League. You know what I mean? The UEFA are doing what the Super League are going to do anyway. They're doing a situation where it's messed up. It's not the old format. It's not the original format, etc., etc. They're changing the rules. They're changing what's going on. They're adding more teams into it. So, end of the day, when people say, "Oh, but morally and da 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 and all of that," yeah, the UEFA is the legit league. Well, hold on a minute. Is it really? They're doing a lot of messing around anyway. You know what I mean? So I can't really trust UEFA. I'll be real with you. I'm with Northside on it, but now last time they didn't have no relegation and promotion. Now there is. There's 3 divisions: Star, Gold, and Blue. So now the fact that is
what were the 3 divisions? Say that again. Say that again, Saeed. What were the 3 divisions?
So before last time, they didn't have no relegation or promotion. You just stayed in there.
I'm saying, what would it called? The division, the 3 divisions. Say that again. I just missed that.
Star, Gold, and Blue. So there's 3 divisions.
Hey, Super League. You could put all this money into it. Please come up with some better names for the divisions. Please.
Yeah, no.
We need something better than that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You lot can do that. You lot can do that. You could easily just go platinum, gold, and silver. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, what blue? Like, sorry. Go on, say that just caught me off guard. Carry on.
100%. So basically, they're trying to create this star division. Yeah, as long as there's competition, as long as there's open fairness, as long as they know what they're doing and there's a plan behind it, then it is what it is. Listen, man. When you look at UEFA right now and you're looking at what's going on right now, like nothing is morally correct anyway. You know, people can say, "Oh, but UEFA have got the best interest for the fans." No, they don't. The Premier League have the best interest for the fans. No, they don't. They try to charge us what $14.99 to watch a game in lockdown.
Burnley Sheffield United, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was outrageous.
Bro, are you mad?
Outrageous. Yeah,
they said they're gonna play the games for free. Broski, listen, we're living in a living crisis right now. No respect to anyone else in the UK. Everybody's living in a living crisis right now. If they make football affordable and they've got a plan, then bro, so be it, man. I'm not crying there saying no to Super League because I've seen the current format and the current Premier League and the way they're doing it right now is just as bad. So it's almost like the less of 2 evils. Which one are you going to take? So I can't lie, man. It's one of them where I don't really know what UEFA are doing at the minute. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Is it fair competition? They're adding more teams. They're making it more or less enjoyable as well. If you're looking at the current format right now, the round of 16, you're looking at that tie thinking, there's not many great teams in there, that great ties. Now they want to add more games onto it. into the group stages. Like nobody wants to watch them group stages. I know we have to go in there, we have to qualify, but nobody wants to watch CSK Moscow face that team. You know what I mean? It's not what we want. So I can't lie, yeah. The Super League, if they come out with a real plan, it is what it is. So be it, man. That's just the way I kind of look at it, man. UEFA can say, oh, but now apparently UEFA is saying that we might go back to our old format. So hold on a minute. You're only going back to your old format because the Super League have come out and put pressure. Is that why you're doing it? Is it what I mean? Like so really and truly, what are we watching? Is it based on pressure? Is decision based on, you know what I mean? Are we thinking the best interest for the fans? Like, what are you trying to do, man? So it's like the government, man. You know what I mean? They could easily stop a load of things happening in the UK, but will they do that? No, because it don't make sense for them. So yeah, man, I'm like whatever, man. You get me? Like I'm whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, same. Big up TJ as well, man. Lee, people like the Super League is new. Pira's had this plan since '92 when Serie A and La Liga was more popular. Facts. David Dean was involved as well, mate, back in the '90s as well at Arsenal. Yeah, I know that is factually correct. He spoke about it many times back in the day. Big up to you for the donation, bro. Big up to Sava as well. Big up, bro. Make sure you sub to Sava's channel, the Clips channel, and his main channel, Football Heritage TV. Hypocrisy of Sky being against it. They started this with '92. In '92 with the Premier League. It's embarrassing. UEFA is corrupt anyway. Big up Perchy, man. Big up Perchy, my bro. Big up to you, man. Make sure you sub to this channel, guys. Yeah, and it's spot on.
Big up.
Sky Sports have had the monopoly on the game for a long time. Yeah, and now all of a sudden they don't like it. Tough. Yeah, same with the Saudi league. Yeah, but like all the players, I've seen people coming out, Gary Neville and all that saying, and Carragher, oh yeah, but players are going when they're now, you know, in their prime and stuff like that. Tough. You would do
money in the
Premier League, yeah, from other leagues to make this the Super League. Now Saudi have got more money and deeper pockets than you. Now you want to cry? Oh well, life happens. It is what it is, isn't it? What are you saying, Flawless?
Yeah, with the Super League, my issue with it when it first came around initially was the fact that all right, it was to replace. Saeed mentioned it there. Is to replace the Champions League. I'm all for that, but they didn't actually like have conversations that we know of with the domestic leagues, because if they had conversations with the domestic FA, so like obviously the English FA, Spanish FA, etc., I'm sure they would have considered it and went for it. Because and obviously at that time when it initially came out as well, Saeed mentioned it as well, there was no relegation, it was just set teams. I'm not for just set teams being in it. There needs to be what's the word I'm looking for? There needs to be consequences for losing and doing badly, and you need to get rewards for playing well and doing well. So you should be able to qualify if indeed you say finish in a certain position in the domestic league. Say it's top 4, for example. Say it's still the same format, even though you have your set English teams in there. If you finish in the top 4 within the Premier League and you're not one of them, you should be able to get into that. That was my major issue with the Super League, is the manner in which they went about it. They tried to go on this bully way, and it's like you didn't have to do the bully thing because you actually have a good product with a good idea. Plus, it seems like it's more money. So likelihood is that the English FA and all the other FAs and all the teams are going to go for it. So that was my main issue with it. So we'll see how it comes around and see what happens with it. But I'm just waiting for more information in regards to it. I like when it actually unfolds and see exactly how it works, because there'll be logistics and things that they do indeed need to sort out in regards to how does it work with the domestic league. Is it going to replace the Champions League? What happens if the Champions League is still going on, but then the teams who are normally in the Champions League, they then like, now we're going to play in the Super League. It's a whole mess that needs to be sorted out. Like, this is a car crash on the horizon. So before it gets to that point, everybody needs to sit down and sort this out, because you can't have the Champions League with the Super League. And then it's like, all right, so the top 4 in the Premier League qualify for the Champions League. But then 2 of the teams are like, nah, we're going to play in the Super League. But then you may have a Newcastle qualify. And they're like, you know what? We're going to the Champions League. And then it just becomes a whole mess. So sort it out and figure that out. Do I trust these people to figure it out? No, we just mentioned it already in regards to UEFA. They've messed up simpler things. Look how complex this is, what I'm talking about. So I already know this is literally going to be a complete mess if it does come to, if it actually does happen. That's my thoughts on it pretty much.
See, the thing as well is like, if anyone, like anyone's sitting there saying, oh, it's the integrity, mate, your club is owned by a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's clarify that. Like football,
multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Our
Morals
multi-billionaire owner is out here, sitting there trophy hunting next to a dead lion. Do you know what I'm saying? It's true. He was. He's got his own channel on it. He's got his own TV channel in America.
Wait, oh, jeez.
Wow. Yeah. Trophy hunting. Like, come on, your owner was doing up campaigns with presidents.
For Trump. Exactly. That's why I forget about it as morals and ethics within football.
But these people want to be seen as good people. Oh, look at me. I'm against the Super League. Oh, these Saudi teams. Oh, they need stopping. Shut up. Yeah, you're still going to watch it. You're still going to pay over £100 a month to sit and watch Sky Sports every week. Yeah, and BT Sport or whatever it is. Like, do you know what I'm saying? These people are waffling. Who owns that? Oh, Rupert Murdoch probably. Yeah, and if he don't, no, another billionaire does. Like, get out of here, man. Like, you're tweeting off an iPhone talking about morals and respect. Like, get out of here. Like, these people are tapped. It's true, they're tapped.
Leave it waiting for this.
They care about that. Why don't they ever call out the disparity between the money in the Premier League and the Championship? Because teams almost go bust trying to get back into the Premier League because of the money difference. If you care so much about integrity, call that out. Because we shouldn't be getting teams in
pyramid. We want to keep the football pyramid alive.
Yeah, it's because when they're the Kings North side, people are cool with it. So like when the Premier League and it's your team dominating, most fans are with it. But as soon as it's another country or another place with more money, then people want to start coming. That's just why people say, "Oh, it's not fair." Football this is a high level sport. It's never been fair, and it never will be fair.
Even the parachute payments, let's keep it real. If you're a team like, let's say Leeds, got relegated, cool, you go down, you got 100 mil parachute payments. That basically gives you an advantage over everybody else qualifying, because now you've got a load of Premier League players, you've received a year of Premier League money, and then you're getting parachute payments on top of that. So you have got an advantage that every other team hasn't. And then there's other teams in that division like QPR, etc., that have been in debt for how many seasons? How can they compete with you? Coming down with Premier League players and then extra money on top of the money you just gained the last year of getting Premier League revenue. If you care about equality, call that out. Because how's that fair to the competition? How is that fair? And the team that came near about qualifying last season now has to go even more in debt competing with you, because you've just come down with a load of money and a load of players. And you've got these parachute payments to now soften your blow, when what have they got? What have they got to show for everything that they've done last season, just getting just about close enough, just reach the knockout phases and whatever? You've got an unfair advantage. So if people are talking about equality, then call it out all over football, because football isn't fair.
Bro, facts, big facts. You got to call out everyone. Like this one here, Berry. But you know, we got to see Berry go bust. Why? If you're morally correct or whatnot, then you go and say Berry.
Every single football team in the Premier League could have chipped in £1 million each, 20 million quid, and they could save Berry. But they don't care.
Yep.
If they all gave them £1 million each, and every Premier League team earns 100 million off of TV money, equal share. They can give 1 million of that, 1%. All you've got to do is go, there you go, Berry, we're saving you because we care about the integrity of the game and the football pyramid. They don't care, bruv. Yeah, they don't care. How many clubs have gone bust? Right, it's crazy. Yeah, how can you have a team that finishes bottom of the league get 100 million?
Again, and that ties into my thing with the Super League in regards to there needs to be some form of consequence for losing, same way there's a reward for winning. Like they'll hold 100 million for just like, no wonder there's no incentive to stay in the league. Even more so, if you get 100 million and you finish in bottom of the league, knowing that gives you an advantage going to the championship to come back up, to then get 100 million if you then get relegated the next time round. Like, of course, like incentive stay in the league. There needs to be something. There needs to be a difference between 17th and 20th currently in the Premier League. But it tells you all you need to know.
And not only that as well, you made a great point, right? If this lot, UEFA, hadn't have pissed around with this European competition in the first place, Champions League, by opening it up to 4 teams from each country, it used to be the European Cup. You had to win, to get in it. If you came second, you didn't qualify. Maybe if they hadn't pissed around for money, but opening up to 4 teams each country, maybe we wouldn't be here with the Super League in the first place. Because maybe it would be more about winning rather than about money. Because if at the end of the day, Sky Sports make a killing out of bigging up a top 4 race. Talking about its third loser. The Premier League pays everyone 100 million quid a year based off of the TV money. Why? Why would a team that's just been promoted like Luton get 100 million quid? Why? For what? What do you bring to the Premier League?
Just for being in the league?
Yeah, if you're here or not, we're still going to have eyes on us. Just because you've rocked up, don't mean you're getting more eyes on us.
Leicester winning the Carabao Cup. Leicester winning the Carabao Cup. It's true though. Leicester winning the Carabao Cup. Leicester winning a FA Cup. Leicester winning. There's so many trophies that you get less for than coming up the league. It's mad, man. Prioritizing competitions and whatnot, and what you should be rewarded. Like, I don't know how much you get for the winning the league cups or whatnot. Like, it's mad, bro. You don't.
It's not in the same. It's nowhere near. Yeah, it's nowhere near 100 million.
100 grand. Wow.
Yeah. If you do the cup double, you win 7 million. 7 mil.
Yeah, there needs to be more incentive alongside that with the trophies as well.
Exactly, that's the thing. If you win the FA Cup, you should get 70 million or 50 million or 20 million. If you win the League Cup, you should get 30 million, 20 million, 15, whatever. But instead, this is why teams throw it in the bin, because finishing one position higher up in the table or two positions higher up in the table, you'll earn more money than doing a cup double.
That's crazy.
And then they've got a crying, oh, we don't want the Super League. Yeah, well, I don't want to see my team throw cups in the bin every year, mate. Yeah, and if they're going to throw cups in the bin, at least play Real Madrid. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we lost to West Ham. West Ham lost to Liverpool last time. Yeah, big ups to Zoateng, man. I want to see Real Madrid versus United at least twice a year. With the Champions League format, we're lucky to see that match once every decade. Yeah, true. I need to see the best teams play. Facts. At the end of the day, people pay a lot of money to watch football these days, whether that be at the games, traveling to games, or on TV.
A lot.
Yeah? Does anyone genuinely really want to sit there and watch Burnley, Sheffield United?
Hey, even Burnley and Sheffield United fans ain't really trying to watch that. If you're being super honest, if they're being real, they'll be like, you know what? I'd rather see somebody else play. And that is one thing I do like in regards to the Super League, is all of the bigger teams being in the competition. But like I said, that it should be open if you do indeed qualify for other teams to go in there and play as well, just to throw something else in the mix. Without doubt, I do like it, and the fact that they're saying it's gonna be free as well, like in terms of
this is where people are coming out with different scenarios, which is cool, because people are saying, well, how is it going to be more money when you're offering it for free and the tickets are 25 quid? Yeah, but this is where people don't understand.
Sponsors, man. Sponsors,
exactly.
Everything.
If you've got 20 or 30 of the biggest clubs on the planet all in one league, are you telling me the sponsorship deals ain't going off the chart? You don't need to charge people. Then you can have it free to air, because people will pay. Look at the Super Bowl, for example. Yeah, I know ads pop up all over the TV screen non-stop throughout it and that. Yeah, right. There could be a way that happens, right? Yeah, and I was watching a bit of LB stream earlier, and he said, Mike, maybe that could happen, but then you pay YouTube Premium. You pay that for a year or a month.
But no ads.
No ads, yeah?
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe you should be part of their marketing team. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Maybe, LB, you got yourself a gig there, son. Right, but
I don't know, man. City fans are dodgy, man. City are dodgy anyway, you know what I mean? I don't know if he wants to do that, man. But yeah, go on.
Well, listen, that could be 116 charges. You know what I mean?
Hey, facts, man. More like people have been saying, more charges than fans, but that's a whole different conversation.
Crazy.
That's a
the point is, if you've got, let's just say, 20 of the biggest clubs in Europe, all in a league, right? Now they've said they don't want to play in the Champions League. Do you think Gazprom and Amstel and all of these sponsors for the Champions League, without top 20 teams in it every year, are not going to swerve straight over to the Super League?
Yeah, they're going to swerve over to where there's more eyeballs, and there is going to be more eyeballs. Even if them teams are, because people will get mistaken and say, all right, Manchester United are not at a certain level. Let's say Barcelona are not at a certain level. People are still going to tune into that game because it's Manchester United versus Barcelona. Let's say it's Porto and PSV are better.
Game on the same night, for example. Yes. And that Champions League game is Newcastle versus Red Star Belgrade, for example. Yeah. And you've got Real Madrid versus Man United on. Who's watching Red Star, mate, against Newcastle? They're not.
And people, that's just the way it is. Because let's say Real Madrid and Manchester United, the example that Lee just used, are not at the level they used to be. And let's say Newcastle and Belgrade are at a high level. You know where sponsors are going. You know where the eyeballs are going.
Even though we know where the quality is different. If I do a Saudi watch along, I get less views than if I do a Premier League watch along on that channel. It's just basic math. It's basics. And the thing is here, that will generate billions. Yeah, they're saying that they're going to cap the tickets at 25 quid. People can cry all they like, but if this happens, this is the same as the Premier League. The Premier League, it's 30 quid capped. Yeah, if you go to European away game site, the tickets are about 20.
Yep.
Yeah, when I went to Barty, I think the ticket was 12 quid. Barty away.
Yep.
It was 12 quid for a European gig,
Yep.
but you have to get your flight there, right? And you have to pay to get there,
Right,
obviously.
everything. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But these people that want to moan about it, yeah, cool, moan about it. But as soon as it happens at some point, which it will, right? Maybe not this time around, but eventually it will. People will be sitting there going, "Oh my god, hey, we're out on the lash, lads. We're going to Madrid. Yeah, then we're going Paris. Oh, we're going Milan. Yeah, come on, man. Oh, next week we're going to go here. Like, come on, man. It will happen at some point. Yeah, people can sit there and pretend that their football clubs are really nice clubs and look at my club. They've issued statements. Yeah, do you generally think that them Glazers don't want this? Do you think the Stan Kroenke don't want this? Do you know what I'm saying? Of course they want it,
bro. They're just sorting out their own mess right now with Jim Ratcliffe. But sooner or later, I'm telling you right now, man, you think the Glazers, when they see, you know what it is? It's when they see, you know, it's like with anything in life, yeah. When you see a business, right, and you don't really believe in it, you just kind of almost sit back a little bit. When you see that cha-ching coming, everyone starts running and say, yo, how do I make money? How do I make that money? How do I do that? And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, yeah, man, this is great. And then they get involved. And all they're doing is right now is they're waiting. They're saying no to appease the fans. Obviously, right now, not the best time for the Glazers to be saying anything when they need to be sorting out the ownership situation. And then later on, when things materialize, they'll drop the gun and they'll change their mind. So, you know what I mean?
Perfect example of that was the World Cup in Qatar. Everyone virtue signaling, and then they're all out there doing their TV broadcast in the studio. Yeah. Gary Lineker, Alex Scott, just to name a couple. Yeah, all the people that are walking around with their rainbow laces armband on. Yeah, Jordan Henderson, Harry Kane, and all that. They're all out there playing, weren't they? It's true, though, isn't it? They're all full of shit.
You got such a word. Wait, words. I hear you. Go on, Lee. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, they're all full of it, bro. They're all full of it. Big up to Machiavelli in the chat as well. It says JP Morgan was going to sponsor it last time. Facts. Their turnover is about 150 billion a year. Yeah, Jesus, that's how it can be free on TV. Facts. Big up to Royal Roster as well for the super chat. In 1992, the Premier League was founded for the Super League to happen. Facts. Clowns crying about the Super League don't want to admit their Premier League is just the English version. And this is all it comes down to. English fans, or English supported clubs fans, moaning that the monopoly that they have right now might be split up. Yeah. And people are waffling that Real Madrid are skint. Real Madrid are not skint. They're one of the best run clubs in world football. Yeah, and like, I've seen people saying, "Oh yeah, but it's not sustainable." Well, it has been for about 70 years because they keep winning.
They do.
They keep winning.
They do.
Yeah, Barcelona might not be the rich club they were 10 years ago, but guess what? They still won a league last year. Yep. Yeah, and they've still got decent players at their football club. Again, they got lucky last night. That's irrelevant. But the point is, this will happen.
Very lucky.
I mean, they missed about $1 billion. Lewandowski's finished, by the way. That guy is washed.
Bro, he needs to go Saudi Arabia, man. Genuinely, man. It's quite hard to watch,
some people be talking about him like that because he's one of the greats, man.
It
really is. Yeah, man. You don't want to see that, man. Like Lewandowski.
He must have missed the most big chances in Europe this season. Every time I've watched him, mate, he's missing sitter after sitter after sitter. It's crazy. But it is what it is, man. Big up to Feliz as well. The Super League is just envious. La Liga and Serie A wanted to knock Premier League. We built our Premier League up from scratch. I disagree with that. We didn't build the Premier League up from scratch. Yeah, it had mad investment in it straight away, which is what this would have. Yeah, we also changed the format of the league. Yeah, and Sky Sports got involved, and all the games are starting to be aired on TV. Well, that's the same as what this would be. Yeah, then off the back of that, because of the amount of money that was invested right at the very beginning of it, to all of the clubs, the founder members, and all the teams that were in the first season of that, all of a sudden they're going to Italy and nicking the best players. They're going to Spain and nicking the best players. Then we're going here and nicking the best players. Yeah, and then the money's got bigger and bigger and bigger because it's then been marketed very well. Yeah, it's the best marketed league in world football, right? But now, if this
that's what I give them credit for.
Yeah, if this Super League are going to do exactly the same, but they're going to air it for free, they're going to drop the tickets to 25 quid a pop. Yeah, it's going to have mad money invested in it. Every team's going to earn more money. Imagine if you're, say, Galatasaray, yeah, or Celtic, yeah, and you want to join, or Porto, or Benfica, whoever it may be, or even Arsenal. Right? If Arsenal get to let's say a semi-final this year, just use Arsenal. Yeah, if Arsenal get to a semi-final, we're around about what 70, 80 million. Yeah, in Champions League money. Yeah, right. If we got to the semi and lose, right. But if this can offer us 100 million every year guaranteed, that's another 20 million. Let's say it offers you 200 million. All of a sudden, you don't need to worry about getting semi-final. And this fan base don't worry about winning trophies anyway. So cool, bring it on.
I knew that was on the way. I knew he was going to say that.
From what I heard, there's no FFP restrictions as well. So you know what I mean? There's no situation where FFP is involved and all of that stuff. So you know what I mean? Like, you know what it is with me, yeah? It's just the way people, like politicians on Twitter, man. Like, you know, these guys are going about, but we need to back UEFA, man. We want a clean and fair trade, and we want it to be fair. And bro, man, they have no interest from you, mate. They want to take your money. That's all they want to do. So by you saying, "Oh, but I'll back UEFA and broski." Literally, it's the less of two evils. And when you look at it, the proposal now the Super League are bringing in, the money, everything, the competition, the fact that you're getting top dollar teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as if it's the end of the world, is it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So,
and weren't you planning on expanding the Champions League as well? Was it not? Is that not next year, the year after? Next season, is it not like 48 teams? And it's like, is it like 10
there's extra
groups of all and extra games and all this stuff? Yeah, that's foolishness. They don't need to touch the Champions League. But again, that goes to show what you said there, Saeed. Money grab. Too much of that. How about just putting on the best? If you put on the best competition with the best format, that will make you the most money, guaranteed.
World Cup in Qatar, they put on one of the best World Cups you'll ever see.
Yeah,
because they were interested because of all the backlash, because it was over there and all the virtue signaling. They put on one of the best World Cups I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot of World Cups because I'm old. Yeah, but they were out there to try and prove to everybody, yo, we can actually host a World Cup and make it great, and it was a great World Cup. Now, whether you think it was rigged because Messi scored 7 penalties, who cares? I mean, you still got to score them, right? Still got to score them, innit? Well, you're thinking the brown envelopes are telling them, like, yeah, just don't save Messi's penalty. We've got to get him to win it. Come on, get out of it. But
they did a good job with it, though.
Yeah, big up to Alex as well. He says, big up, guys. The Super League won't last if there's no Prem team. Secondly, UK Gov Department of Media and Sport passed a law to make it illegal. Didn't know that. But again,
what's the law, my guy, Alex? Let us know. I'm genuinely interested to know, like, what's this law?
Because I'm sure that can't be. I'm sure that can't be held up. Yeah, the football club is a business. Yeah, and so I'm pretty sure that if they decide that they don't want to trade anymore, they can just fold their club down.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, this is where it comes back to what I was saying initially about this just becoming very complex and very messy, and how it works with the domestic leagues and UEFA with the Champions League, and then you add in the Super League. Then who has final say? Is that negotiated on a year-by-year basis? Is it over a longer period of time? Can the Super League come in new and just be like, all right, we're going to deal with it? Like, yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. That's what this is. This is going to get very, very, very messy.
Yeah, man. 100%. That's why
it's never died, though. It's never died, though. What Leeds right? 2 years ago, when they said it was going to, you know, they said they're going to come back. You know what I mean? They said they're going to come back and they're going to say, yo, we're going to reopen.
They said they're going to spin the block, man.
Going to linger. Yeah, when you look at the way like football is right now, yeah, when you look at the way football is, and then some teams don't have money, some teams are under financial restrictions, some teams have to listen to UEFA telling them what to do, and this is, you know, I mean, they're thinking to themselves, hold on a minute, sooner or later, you're just like, nah, I've had enough of you lot, you know, you're not allowing us to expand, you're not allowing us to grow. Yeah. And you know what? We're just going to do our own thing. I'm going to join this Super League. So UEFA now are basically saying, don't worry about these lot. They're just mad people and they have no right. And you know what's mad about all this, yeah? And I find crazy. UEFA only slapped, I think it's UEFA or the Premier League. The Premier League, they only slapped teams 6 million each, I think it was, as a fine. But hold on a minute, they just tried to destroy the whole kind of integrity of the league, but you only slapped them, what, 6 million each? Like, come on, man. So where is it at then? Are you scared, or are you genuinely know that this could happen and whatnot? Where do you stand with that situation? That's what I don't get, me personally.
Big up Declan, man. Say hi to Declan. Bend it like Declan. Big up Declan, bro. If the Super League means more money for smaller nations like Croatia, Serbia, etc., I'm all for ending the Premier League monopoly. That's why the FA are scared, bro. The FA have had European football locked, yeah, in terms of the monopoly for years, and they are shitting a brick.
Yeah, of course, because you want to be the guys, and the thing is, I don't blame the FA for that. Like, in regards to, guess what? If we're FA that makes more money than other FAs, hey, get your money up. That's not my fault.
Up, exactly.
Get your money. Like, that's why when people say, oh, like, it's not fair in regards to clubs making more. If I have an 80,000 seater stadium and I can fill that week in, week out, and you have a 10,000 seater stadium and you can't fill it, that's on you. We shouldn't get the same money. We are not the same. Like, get your fans up just because we have a worldwide fan base and you have a regional one. Like, people forget this fair stuff. This is a high-level sport. We're here to win.
Yeah, facts. But this is the thing. FFP, another thing that's killed football. Yeah, Man City, for example. Why can't an owner who's running his club impeccably,
spend what he wants,
clearly got the money, it's not going to bankrupt the football club anytime soon. Why can't he spend what he wants? Why can't Arsenal spend what they want? Man United spend what they want, or any other club spend what they want? Again, it's the monopoly. They've got to keep the top six, the big six, pretty much the big six that's there now. And if one team gets in there like Leicester, all of a sudden, FFP, then they sell all their players because big. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm all for this Super League, man. Arsenal don't win anything anyway, so at least play better teams. We'll have more exciting football matches. It is what it is. Get the likes up, people. Tell them, bro. Tell them the like ratio is dead. 1,200 inside, 200 likes. Come on.
Hey, run up that likes, you
That's
lot.
wild. That's wild.
Taking liberty.
They're moving like UEFA. They're moving like UEFA, man. They're moving like UEFA.
Big up to Sanji as well. Big up, bro. Lee, you watch Madrid. Is Bellingham overhyped due to goals or actually good in general play? He's overhyped, but he's extremely good.
Very good.
He's extremely good, but I've watched maybe 95% of their 95% of their game. I'm doing a watch along for their game tonight, actually, and the Girona game before that. They're playing Betis, and then Alaves are playing Real Madrid straight after. I'm doing both them games on Lee Reacts. But he's been extremely good. He's been extremely good this season. But, however, he is massively hyped. But he is going to be that guy. Yeah, he is going to be that guy. If he carries on going the way he's going,
okay. I know for you to say that, because obviously I'm not watching Madrid like that. So, like, for you to say that, I know you rate him highly. If you're saying he's going to be that guy. Man.
He's bloody good. I'll tell you what, though, like, because of the goals, it's pushed him up a lot higher.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas his performance haven't been in line. Yeah. It's a bit like Declan Rice, for example. Declan Rice has looked great, amazing at times this season. 10 out of 10 performances because the other two players in midfield have been crap.
Because it's Havertz and Odegaard.
but then when them two players have played well, nobody's noticed Declan Rice so much because them two are playing well. And it's a bit the same with Jude. Yeah. Jude's only been noticed more because he's chipped in with winning goals or goals every week. Yeah, without the goals, he ain't been like right up there. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
it's like though. English player playing well, like he's gonna get that. We know what the English media is like. That's why
he scored 17 goals this season, which is more than Eddie scored in the last 3 years.
He's got 17 goals already this season. Jeez.
Yeah, man. He's only 3 away from equaling Michael Owen's Real Madrid record. He'll be the highest scoring English player in their history. As soon as he gets 4 more goals.
Yeah, he might be him.
He is him, bro. Trust me.
He is him, man.
I big up to IMOTT for two chats as well, bro. I appreciate it, man. And big up to Raw Roster as well. Super League is new Champions League. You buy our Argentines and give them an ACL tear. The stupid 120-minute Champions League, Premier League matches. You buy Portuguese players, etc. So clubs can never win Premier League. Champions League as Premier League clubs by their best players, Premier League supremacy. All right, listen, big up for the super chat, yeah? That Don, that gangster, man, Florentino Perez, always gets what he wants, bro. Trust me, that guy is
look at the Figo interview. Look at the Figo documentary. That's all you need to know about Florentino Perez, man. If you don't know about him, let's watch that documentary.
Yeah, and in regards to like Premier League supremacy exposed, yeah, the Premier League wants what's best for the Premier League. They want to be supreme. Same way there was a time period when you look at the Champions League, like it was like middle 2000s, like where it was Barcelona and Madrid dominating the Champions League, and they would come and take the best players from England. So it's Ronaldo, whether it's Suarez, Xavi Alonso, Mascherano, Gareth Bale, etc. The list goes on, and they dominated the Champions League during that period. It just goes in cycles, and all top European countries will have their turn. So whether it's England, whether it's Spain, etc., etc. But the aim is to be. If I'm the head of the FA, English FA, I want the league to be dominant because then it brings in more money. It makes me look good. Forget this fast stuff.
If you're a Perez or somebody of another team in a different country, yeah, you're looking at the Premier League saying, "Yo, yeah, we can't compete like that with the current setup here. So we're going to find a way." Yeah, because if you want to improve, you've got to get better. You've got to try and get better and try and improve.
Find a way.
find a way. Well, they're trying to find a way. I rate it. And listen, Real Madrid are the most elite club in world football for a reason, mate. Yeah, and they will get their way at some point. Yeah, and if people want to cry about it, it's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's what it is. Eventually, it's going to happen, and when it happens, everyone will be watching it. So, yeah, man.
100%. You'll be watching
it. All the content creators that are moaning about it, they'll be doing content on it as soon as it's done and it's on its way.
We don't name money.
And it's funny that a lot of
people it now. They're doing content on it now. Yeah, they're not supposed to believe that they're not going to do content on it when it happens.
Because kind of like everybody who we're talking about involved in the Super League, UEFA, domestic leagues, it's money. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. Like, we all gonna do it. Like, of course, we gonna get to it. Morals.
I'm all for it, man. Think of the watch-alongs on Lee Reacts, bro. I'll pop.
Hey, you know what? Nah, think about it. Channel-wise, from a selfish perspective, content creating.
Football's been dead for a very long time since.
Hey, you're not patting the Super League now that I think about it. Big games every other day. Hey, you don't need to sort this out expeditiously. Yeah, what we doing?
It's been dead for years.
Hey, run me Real Madrid, Manchester United 3 times a year. Are you crazy?
Man, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, bro, I'm all for it, man. And the thing
is, run me Arsenal Bayern Munich again. I'm all for it.
Don't do that. We lost 3 times on the spin, 5-1 to them, bro.
Hey, Lee, get back, man. Get back. And it's more money as well.
Nah, allow the trauma, man. Allow the trauma, yeah? We've got enough trauma. Allow the trauma, yeah? Your club is part of the trauma as well. Yeah, I remember them scorelines as well. You know what I mean? Them basketball scorelines.
Excuse me. I don't know. Arsenal, AC Milan or something like that. There we go. Run that.
Yeah,
there
we go. Run AC Milan.
Yeah, run that.
Bring on PSG. But the thing is,
PSG.
As soon as they started making top 4 a thing, and then them paying stupid amounts of money for league finishes, an extra place higher, and dismissing the money for the FA Cups and the League Cups and that. Yeah, this football's been dead for it. I watched that Liverpool West Ham game last night. What a dead game of football. I know there were 6 goals, but the quality of this Premier League is shocking. People just smacking a ball off each other from a yard away because they can't dribble past someone and cross a ball. Yeah, smack it off the player to try and get a corner so your centre back can score. Like, get out of here, man. Anyway, now I know Saeed's going live in a couple of minutes. He's going to talk about this some more on his channel.
Man. Big up.
What else you got coming up, Saeed, man? Other than that,
I recorded a podcast this morning with Faz. So yeah, man, that'll be out around about 7 o'clock. We're just chatting about Hoyland and that singer that keeps singing about Hoyland, man. He needs to stop, man. You get me?
I have seen that.
A lot. Nah, man, he needs to stop, man. He needs to stop. I can't lie to you, man. But yeah, and then so I'm gonna go live now. Well, any minute now, and then later on 7 o'clock, man. But big up for having me, man. I appreciate it, man. Come on and big up to you.
Love, man. Come on, we're gonna do a redirect to Saeed's channel as well in a minute, people. Get these likes up. Come on. Northside, bro, what you got coming up, man? Love, bro.
Yeah, just dropping videos, man. Just dropping videos. Gonna do some Christmas shopping. So yeah, man.
I need to do that.
Minute, you know. What are you doing last minute, man?
I need to do that. Crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna do that. I need to get on
crazy, man.
I only gotta get a couple. You know what it is? I only gotta get a couple things because everyone else is getting money. That's what it is.
I'll just drop the money in the bank. That's all. I'm doing.
Everyone getting money. The only reason why I'm going is to get some stuff from my mum. That's it. But everyone else getting money, so it's calm. Like, that's it.
The only 2 people that are getting anything, my daughter and my missus. That's it. And they're already sorted.
Everyone else on off.
Everyone else. Here's a little bit of change in your bank account. Piss off! I ain't going shopping. It's not for me. I don't like people anyway, and especially when it's that busy. Like walking around, people just window shopping and stop in front of you, straight in the back. Get out of here! Yeah, I can't be dealing with that. Oh, look at that! Oh, look! And then they just stop, and you're like, "Can you move?" Nah, man. Or they're pushing a trolley around the supermarket, and they're get out of the way, man. No, I'm sick and tired of these people, man.
This is Oxford Street. It looks. I'm not going nowhere near Central.
Bro, don't, man. Don't even dare, man. I went Piccadilly, and it was crazy. But yeah,
big up to Flawless as well, man. What you got coming up, bro?
Hey, big up for having me on the channel as always, Lee. 4:30 p.m. Be live, Man and United podcast. So be talking obviously United, their statement in regards to the Super League, more on the Super League, looking ahead to the West Ham game as well, and then midnight UK time with my guy TJ. Obviously, you know TJ Warren, Leak. I know you've worked with him. Yeah, man. Manchester United Arsenal show, midnight UK time. Big up King as well every single time. So yeah, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube. And yeah, big up to everyone who's been supporting, man. Obviously, recently just went past 9K as well. So yeah, man. Big up to everyone supporting. Love.
All links in the chat. Sorry, in the title. Come on, make sure you sub into all these guys. We're going to redirect to Said. I'm back on here at 5 p.m. with Craig from Anfield Agenda. We're going to do a stream on the game coming up at the weekend, and we'll probably talk about this as well. Get his thoughts on it, and then I've got back-to-back watch-alongs straight after that. Real Betis versus Girona. That promises to be lit. Yeah, Betis have only lost one game at home all year, and that was to Rangers the other day. And Girona bop goals in for fun. Straight after Alaves versus Real Madrid. So, yeah, man, plenty of content. And big up to everyone who's locked in, donated, subbed, liked, all of that good stuff. Sub to the guys. We're going to redirect to Said. And we're out of here, people. Laters.
Love.